Welcome to part 2 of 2019. And so the last big moment that happened that year was that I had another situation with a down low guy. And this was a new experience. Like, this was the first time that I've been in this type of situation. First and last. I'm never gonna be in it again. But so one day during 10th grade year, because I was in 10th grade when this happened, this was around like September. And this guy that rode my bus, he added me on Snapchat. I don't know why. I don't know how he got my Snapchat, but I added him back, and basically I started texting him and whatnot. Well, no. I told my friend to text him because I was scared, like I was nervous, like did he like me or something? Like what's going on? I didn't know what he was gonna say or do, so I just told my friend to text him. When my friend was texting him, we were trying to figure out like what's going on. Like, is he, is he like that? Is he not? Who knows? That's what we're trying to figure out. And so in the messages, he was basically giving us like he wasn't like that. And so the conversation switched, and it went from like my friend throwing like sexual hints to my friend talking about playing a game, which was really what I was interested in because I played a game and I was a gamer. I used to play the game so much. Basically, he was telling me that he was gonna give me his gamer tag in the morning, and yeah, I didn't make any I didn't put anything together like, oh, like why didn't he do it now? Or I was just okay, I'll get it in the morning. And we ride the same bus stop. So in the morning and the afternoon, we ride the same bus stop. And when we get on the bus, it's like three of us, me, him, and somebody else. And the other person, I just want to stop and say, I'm sorry for saying, it's just, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But, but yes. So he sat in the back, and I was like in a middle back, like I wasn't in the far back, but he was in the back. And he called me over to his seat, and I went over to his seat. I was expecting for him to give me a gamer tag, and it took a turn for the worse. It took a whole nother turn. So he asked me, do I want to see it? And I'm like, see what? Like, see what? Because, like, he didn't have his phone in his hand when he asked me that. So I'm confused. I'm like, see what? And when I ask see what, he goes to slide his pants down. And I'm like, at this point, like, I'm just, like, I'm confused. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what is happening right now. I was confused, very confused. And like I said before, and around that time, I was thinking that that was a good thing that happened. Like, oh, maybe this is a good thing that happened. And then he was like, do I want to touch it? And I was like, sure. Like, I mean, I'm here now. I mean, sure. And so basically I was touching it, and then he was like, as as I was touching it, he basically was pushing my hand up and down, pulling yeah. After that, he just pulled my head down and made me start doing things, if you know what I mean, oral. And it's weird because like he asked me, did I want to see it? Did I want to touch it? but like he never like asked me did I want to, do the oral part, which I think is the most important question you should ask someone. And in that moment, like I said, I thought it was a good thing, but at the same time, like I wasn't happy. I was just in a state of shock. I didn't know what to do. And so that happened for like 5 minutes and whatever. And he told me to not tell anyone. And when it comes to not telling anyone, you always get that one friend that you're gonna tell. And I did exactly that. And when I told her, she didn't believe me. Like did not believe me at all. Like she didn't. But like she knew I wasn't lying. But she didn't she didn't believe me. I didn't believe me. I didn't believe that just happened. Like, but yeah. The next day it happened again, the same thing. Like the second day I didn't want to do it, but I was scared. Yeah, I didn't want to do it, but I was scared. Like I got on the bus, I saw him, I sat in my seat, and then he told me to come to his seat again. And like I said, I was scared. Like I didn't want to do it, but I don't know. I can't explain what was going on in my mind. And so basically it happened again the same way. And it happened twice that day, the morning and the afternoon. I promise you, I can't tell you why. I can't. I don't know. But then I think after that second day is when I started to tell my other friends and stuff. And then that's when they started to tell me that he had a girlfriend and all that. I became very jealous. Like even to this day, like if you're down low, you're down low. But like don't have a girlfriend and be messing with me. Like no, that's not cool at all. And so I guess like when I started to tell a couple people like what happened, I guess it got back to him somehow. And I think it was if I'm correct, I think it was I don't know what day it was, but all this happened in 1 week. But I just remember that night. I can't remember. Like I can't remember specifically like what happened, what ticked me off. I think when I told some people, it got around to the whole school. And then people started asking me about it. People started asking me like what happened, da 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 da. And so I posted on my story. And I was like, I said his name and I was like, don't act like it didn't happen because it did. And somewhere along the lines before all of that, like he had blocked me. I guess I was sexting him too much or something. And he blocked me. One more thing to mention, like, okay, so I think the first 2 days that it happened, so the first time that it happened, I think it was a Thursday, and the second time that it happened twice in one day, I think that was a Friday. And so Saturday, my friend was texting again, and I guess he wanted to hook up with me, like, and do it again, like, off school hours and stuff. And so I was getting a new phone around that time, so I didn't see that message. And I guess, like, when my friend told him no or something like that, like, he blocked me. And then, and I'm not pretty sure, like, I don't have the messages directly of what he said because my friend didn't save it. But, yeah. So the night that I posted on my story, he texted me off of his brother, cousin account, whatever. And basically he was calling me sick, calling me this and that I'm lying on him, and that I want to do stuff with him, and I'm the crazy one, and like I said, calling me sick. And then the thing that really set me off is that he said after school that he was going to get his friends to jump me. And that really made me mad. Like, I didn't know if it was true or not, but like I took that threat very seriously. And so in my mind, I decided like I was gonna fight him the next day at school when I saw him. And so when we got on the bus in the morning, because we were at the same stop, it was quiet. But like when my best friend got on the bus that I told the first day, I was basically like running my mouth. Like I was like, oh, like I don't care if you hear me. And like I was loud and he heard me. And he took his shirt off on the bus. I guess he was gonna fight me on the bus or whatever. I don't know. But we got into school, and I was talking to my other friends, and we went to first period. And as we were in first period, like we were just talking about everything, and I was just getting madder and madder and madder. And that's when I just really just snapped. And before first period ended, I went into the restroom and I texted my brother. And I told him to tell my mom that I was about to get into a fight. And so after first period happened, I put myself in my locker and I saw him in the hallway and I was like, do you want to fight? And basically we fought that day. And yeah, that was just a lot, you know. It hurted me, and for some odd reason, I actually caught feelings for him after we fought, but not before. Well, a little before, but like a lot of feelings came after we fought. I don't know. It was just a whole lot, and yeah, it hurted because like I said, like he basically, I'm not gonna say it's like forced but not forced, but like he kind of forced me to do oral sex on him, but then he came back calling me sick and stuff like that. Like it's weird. Like he was the one that wanted to do something with me, not me him first, you know. It's weird. And yeah, that was the last thing that happened that year. More situations came after that, but that's for another video. That was 2019. 2020 was something, but 2019 was one of my worst years ever, especially young. Yeah.